Here are the NBA regular season standings updates, game result, and the game schedule for tomorrow. For the game result, in the first game, the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Houston Rockets in overtime with a score of 128-122. Tyrese Maxey was the top scorer for the Philadelphia 76ers with a double-double performance of 36 points and 10 assists. Followed by Joel Embiid made a triple-double performance of 32 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists. Kelly Oubre scored 26 points and Paul George added 10 points. Kevin Durant was the top scorer for the Houston Rockets with 36 points, followed by Eamon Thompson scored 17 points with 9 assists. In the second game, the Denver Nuggets snapped their 2-game losing streak after defeating the Washington Wizards with a score of 107-97. Peyton Watson was the top scorer for the Denver Nuggets with 35 points, followed by Jamal Murray scored 24 points. Jonas Valanciunas had 16 points and 9 rebounds and Aaron Gordon added 16 points. Keyshawn George was the top scorer for the Washington Wizards with a double-double performance of 20 points and 12 rebounds, followed by Trey Johnson scored 19 points. The Charlotte Hornets beat the Orlando Magic with a score of 124-97. Brandon Miller was the top scorer for the Charlotte Hornets with 20 points, followed by Colin Stone scored 19 points. LaMelo Ball had 16 points and Con Newpel made a double-double performance of 13 points and 10 rebounds. Paolo Benro was the top scorer for the Orlando Magic with 23 points followed by Desmond Bane scored 21 points. The Dallas Mavericks got their 4-game winning streak after defeating the Golden State Warriors with a score of 123-115. Najee Marshall was the top scorer for the Dallas Mavericks with 30 points and 9 assists followed by Cooper Flagg made a double-double performance of 21 points and 11 rebounds. Max Christie also scored 21 points and Brandon Williams added 19 points. Stephen Curry was the top scorer for the Golden State Warriors with 38 points followed by DeAnthony Melton scored 22 points. The Chicago Bulls got their 3-game winning streak after defeating the Minnesota Timberwolves with a score of 120-115. Kobe White was the top scorer for the Chicago Bulls with 22 points, followed by Josh Giddey had 21 points. Jalen Smith scored 17 points and Mattis Buzelis added 12 points. Julius Randle was the top scorer for the Minnesota Timberwolves with 30 points, followed by Anthony Edwards scored 20 points. The San Antonio Spurs beat the Utah Jazz with a score of 126-109. De'Aaron Fox was the top scorer for the San Antonio Spurs with 31 points, followed by Victor Wembanyama made a double-double performance of 26 points and 13 rebounds. Kel Johnson scored 21 points and Justin Champagnie added 17 points. Ace Bailey was the top scorer for the Utah Jazz with 25 points, followed by Keontae George scored 23 points. The LA Clippers beat the Los Angeles Lakers with a score of 112-104. Kawhi Leonard was the top scorer for the LA Clippers with 24 points, followed by Ivica Zubac made a double-double performance of 18 points and 19 rebounds. James Harden also made a double-double performance of 18 points and 10 assists. And Jordan Miller added 14 points. Luka Doncic was the top scorer for the Los Angeles Lakers with a double-double performance of 32 points and 11 rebounds, followed by LeBron James scored 23 points. The Portland Trail Blazers got their 4-game winning streak after defeating the Miami Heat with a score of 127-110. Sheeted Sharp was the top scorer for the Portland Trail Blazers with 27 points followed by Denny Aya and Caleb Love scored 20 points each and Tamani Kamar added 16 points and 9 rebounds. Bam Adebayo was the top scorer for the Miami Heat, with 32 points and 9 rebounds, followed by Norman Powell scored 18 points. And here are the NBA regular season standings updates. For the Eastern Conference standings, the number 1 in the Eastern Conference standings is Detroit Pistons with a record of 32 wins and 10 losses. The number 2 is Boston Celtics with a record of 27 wins and 16 losses. The number 3 is New York Knicks with a record of 26 wins and 18 losses. The number 4 is Toronto Raptors with a record of 27 wins and 19 losses. The number 5 is Philadelphia 76ers with a record of 24 wins and 19 losses. The number 6 is Cleveland Cavaliers with a record of 25 wins and 20 losses. The number 7 is Orlando Magic with a record of 23 wins and 20 losses. The number 8 is Miami Heat with a record of 23 wins and 22 losses. The number 9 is Chicago Bulls with a record of 22 wins and 22 losses. The number 10 is Atlanta Hawks with a record of 21 wins and 25 losses. The number 11 is Milwaukee Bucks with a record of 18 wins and 25 losses. The number 12 is Charlotte Hornets with a record of 17 wins and 28 losses. The number 13 is Brooklyn Nets with a record of 12 wins and 30 losses. The number 14 is Washington Wizards with a record of 10 wins and 33 losses. The number 15 is Indiana Pacers with a record of 10 wins and 35 losses. For the Western Conference standings updates, the number 1 in the Western Conference standings is Oklahoma City Thunder with a record of 37 wins and 8 losses. The number 2 is San Antonio Spurs with a record of 31 wins and 14 losses. The number 3 is Denver Nuggets with a record of 30 wins and 15 losses. The number 4 is Houston Rockets with a record of 26 wins and 16 losses. The number 5 is Phoenix Suns with a record of 27 wins and 17 losses. The number 6 is Los Angeles Lakers with a record of 26 wins and 17 losses. The number 7 is Minnesota Timberwolves with a record of 27 wins and 18 losses. The number 8 is Golden State Warriors with a record of 25 wins and 21 losses. The number 9 is Portland Trailblazers with a record of 23 wins and 22 losses. The number 10 is LA Clippers with a record of 20 wins and 24 losses. The number 11 is Memphis Grizzlies with a record of 18 wins and 24 losses. The number 12 is Dallas Mavericks with a record of 19 wins and 26 losses. The number 13 is Utah Jazz with a record of 15 wins and 30 losses. The number 14 is Sacramento Kings with a record of 12 wins and 33 losses. The number 15 is New Orleans Pelicans with a record of 10 wins and 36 losses. And here are the games scheduled for tomorrow, January 24th, Saturday morning. In the first game at 8 a.m., Detroit Pistons vs. Houston Rockets. In the second game at 8:30 a.m., Atlanta Hawks vs. Phoenix Suns, Brooklyn Nets vs. Boston Celtics, and Cleveland Cavaliers vs. Sacramento Kings. At 9 a.m., Memphis Grizzlies vs. New Orleans Pelicans and Oklahoma City Thunder vs. Indiana Pacers. At 10:30 a.m., Milwaukee Bucks vs. Denver Nuggets. At 11 a.m.,